Hold on to your seats, coin collectors. In today's video, we're diving into the top 3 ultra-rare Washington, bicentennial, and state quarter dollars that can be worth hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars. These hidden treasures could be sitting in your pocket right now. Stay tuned to uncover their fascinating history and mind-blowing value. History of the 2007 P. Idaho Quarter. The 2007 P. Idaho Quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program, which was introduced by the U.S. Mint in 1999. Each state was honored with its own unique quarter, showcasing iconic symbols or landmarks representing the state's history and culture. The Idaho Quarter, specifically, was issued in 2007, and its design pays homage to the natural beauty and wildlife of Idaho. On the reverse of the coin, you'll find an image of a peregrine falcon soaring above the Snake River Plain, with Shoshone Falls in the background. This stunning design highlights Idaho's rich landscape and wildlife and was chosen by the state's residents in a public contest. The 2007 P. Idaho Quarter was minted in Philadelphia and carries a mint mark of P for its mint of origin. What makes the 2007 P. Idaho Quarter so rare? You might be wondering, what makes this coin so special? Well, it's not the average circulating Idaho quarter. There are some unique factors that make certain 2007 P. Idaho quarters worth far more than their face value of 25 cents. Here's what collectors are searching for. Minting errors. Coins that have been struck with errors often carry premium values. For example, the 2007 P. Idaho Quarter was found with die cracks, misstrikes, and off-center strikes. These errors are extremely rare, and collectors pay top dollar for such pieces. In some cases, a misstruck Idaho Quarter has fetched upwards of $5,000 to $10,000, or even more. High-grade condition. Just like with any collectible, the better the condition, the higher the value. Quarters that have been well preserved and are in near-perfect condition, or graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC as MS-67 or higher, can command significant premiums. Some high-grade Idaho quarters have sold for over $1,000 at auction, and the finest examples are in the thousands. Low mintage numbers. While millions of Idaho quarters were minted, some rare batches were produced in very limited quantities. When fewer coins are in circulation, their value increases. These special batches are highly coveted by collectors, driving up the price even further. Proof coins. The 2007 P. Proof Idaho Quarter has also been a highly desirable coin among collectors. These are special editions produced for collectors, with mirrored surfaces and sharp details. A perfectly graded proof coin can fetch prices from $500 to $2,000 or more, depending on the grading. The big value. So, how much is your 2007 P. Idaho Quarter really worth? The answer varies based on condition, rarity, and any possible minting errors. But to give you a quick glimpse into the value. Common 2007 P. Idaho Quarter, in average condition worth face value or a few dollars. High-grade or error coins. Some of these have sold for $1,000 to $10,000. Top-tier specimens, in perfect condition or with significant minting errors could be worth $50,000, $100,000, or even more in certain cases. Conclusion. Now that you know the rare and incredible potential behind the 2007 P. Idaho Quarter, it's time to check your pockets and coin jars. This coin might just be hiding in plain sight, and you could be holding something worth a small fortune. Whether it's an error coin, a perfect specimen, or a low mintage batch, the 2007 P. Idaho Quarter has the potential to make you a serious collector or even a small-time millionaire. So, don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. Check your quarters today, because you never know if you're holding the next big jackpot. History of the 1976 D. Bicentennial Quarter. The 1976 Bicentennial Quarter was part of the U.S. Mint Special Series commemorating the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. A significant milestone in American history, the Bicentennial Series marked a moment in time that would forever change the way Americans viewed their nation's heritage. The 1976 D quarter was specifically minted in Denver, and its reverse design was updated to feature a drum surrounded by 13 stars, representing the 13 original colonies. What makes the 1976 D bicentennial quarter valuable? The value of the 1976 D bicentennial quarter depends heavily on its rarity and condition. Here are a few key factors that can dramatically affect how much your coin is worth. Condition is key. Like with all collectible coins, the condition of the coin can drastically increase its value. A quarter in circulated condition may be worth just $1 to $5, but if the coin is in mint state, or nearly perfect condition, it could fetch up to $25 to $100 or more at auction. Error coins, this is where things get exciting. There are some rare error coins that make the 1976 D bicentennial quarter worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. For instance, if your coin has a double die error or some other minting flaw, it could be worth a lot more than the average quarter. These errors are rare, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar to get their hands on them. Rarity, the 1976 D quarter was minted in the millions, making it not overly rare by itself. However, what can make a specific coin rare is its grade, how well it's been preserved over the years, or the presence of certain minting errors that occurred during production. A highly graded coin, in MS67 plus or higher condition, can be worth several $100s, while coins with known minting errors can climb into the thousands of dollars. Big value coins, how high can they go? Let's get down to the good stuff. The big dollar potential. Uncirculated mint condition, an uncirculated, perfect 1976 D bicentennial quarter can go for as high as $25 to $100. High-grade, MS67 or higher coins in pristine, high-grade condition could fetch up to $200 or more at auction. Error coins, if you discover a coin with a significant mint error, like a double die reverse or an off-center strike, these coins have been sold for anywhere between $500 to $5,000 or even more depending on the error and condition. These are the coins collectors are scrambling for. Extremely rare coins. If your 1976 D bicentennial quarter has some of the rarest minting errors or is an exceedingly high grade, its value can soar into the tens of thousands of dollars. Conclusion, a hidden treasure. While most 1976 D bicentennial quarters will probably remain worth their face value or a bit more, if you have a high-grade example or a rare error coin, it could be worth a lot more than you ever imagined. So, before you toss that coin aside, take a closer look at it. You just might be sitting on a rare treasure worth hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars. History of the 1969 Washington Quarter. The 1969 Washington Quarter is part of the iconic Washington Quarter series, which has been in circulation since 1932. The series features the image of George Washington, the first president of the United States, on the obverse, while the reverse shows an eagle, symbolizing strength and freedom. The 1969 coin falls within the silver era, 1965 to 1970, when U.S. quarters were still made of 90% silver before the mint switched to copper-nickel-clad composition in 1971. Why is the 1969 Washington Quarter so rare? You might be asking yourself, what makes this coin so special, and why is it worth more than just 25 cents? There are several reasons why certain 1969 quarters are worth much more than their face value. Let's take a closer look at the factors that increase their value. Minting errors. The most exciting part about the 1969 Washington Quarter is the error coins. Coins that were misstruck, improperly minted, or had other unusual characteristics are highly valuable. The 1969 DDO, double die obverse, error is one of the most famous and rare variations of the 1969 Washington Quarter. These errors show a doubling of the design on the obverse, particularly on the date and the words, Liberty, and, In God We Trust. The 1969 DDO is so rare that it has become one of the most sought-after varieties in the Washington Quarter series. If you happen to find one of these rare errors, you could be looking at a coin worth thousands of dollars. Silver content. Another key reason the 1969 Washington Quarter stands out is its silver content. Since these quarters were made with 90% silver, their intrinsic value is tied to the current market price of silver. As silver prices rise, the value of these quarters increases. Even without any minting errors, a 1969 quarter could be worth a few dollars based on its silver content alone. At the current silver prices, the melt value of a single 1969 quarter can be around $5 to $10 or more, depending on market conditions. High-grade condition, coins in pristine, uncirculated condition are always worth more than their worn counterparts. Graded coins are evaluated on their physical state, and those with higher grades, such as MS-65 or MS-66, are particularly valuable. If you have a 1969 Washington quarter that is in mint condition, you could see it selling for hundreds of dollars at auction. Collectors are often willing to pay a premium for these well-preserved pieces. Low mintage varieties. While millions of 1969 Washington quarters were produced, the 1969 D variety, in particular, is more valuable than the Philadelphia minted versions, primarily due to the overall lower quantity and the rarity of well-preserved specimens. If you happen to own a well-graded 1969 D quarter, its value could increase significantly, sometimes reaching $100 or more, depending on its condition and any potential errors. The big value. Now, let's get to the most exciting part. How much is your 1969 Washington quarter worth? Well, the value can range from just a few dollars for a regular, worn coin to hundreds or even thousands for high-grade or error coins. Let's break it down. Regular 1969 Washington quarters. If you have a standard, circulated 1969 quarter, it may be worth $5 to $10 based on its silver content. 1969 DDO, double die obverse, error coins. These rare errors can command prices of $1,000 to $10,000 or more, depending on the coin's condition and rarity. High-grade 1969 quarters, a quarter in pristine, uncirculated condition could sell for several $100s or more. Top-grade proof coins. A 1969 proof quarter in perfect condition could be worth $500 to $2,000, depending on demand and condition.